Hello my loves, and welcome back to Bahati Life YouTube channel. I have a intuitive message that came to me while I was gardening this afternoon. It is about to rain a little bit, so hopefully the rain holds off for just a little bit longer as I get this message over to who this message is for, to you now. So this message had very specific symbolism that I feel is for a very specific person or persons. I personally feel like this message is designed for someone who is going for a job opportunity that they feel is a stretch for them, a reach for them, but spirit, something within this job is really calling you to apply. Something about this role is really asking you to show up and give the best of yourself. There's this message that I heard: you are overqualified for this role. You are overqualified for this job. And it had nothing to do with your title. For example, if you need a bachelor's, it doesn't mean that that somehow you have a master's and that means that you exceed expectations. It's something about what makes you so unique. And even more unique than that, it has a lot to do, your uniqueness that helps you stand out, and how the divine, your angels and your guides are leading you into this role and helping open the door for you to excel in this role, has a lot to actually do with the very things that have blocked opportunities for you in the past. And that's why now you're having a hard time understanding why you should either write a cover letter, write a resume, or put in an application for this job opportunity, because the last time in a similar situation you were overlooked or considered problematic. As I say that, I don't know if I'm necessarily feeling spirit pinning this to a job that requires a cover letter or a resume. I almost see this as you venturing out with a small business or something just completely independently owned. And there's a lot about your own personal path and journey that makes you so relatable to other people, that what you are offering to the world is easy to digest by those who are meant to receive it. I'm getting this sense of like comparison that divine is showing me between you feeling so called to this new role, this new job, this new thing that you want to pursue, that you actually started doing research into those who have, and then you're almost getting discouraged listening to their testament or listening to their stories and how it didn't work for them. And if they did it and this is their experience, then how could you expect any more? And that's actually one of the reasons why divine was having me stop dead in my tracks and come to you guys today and tell you that for who this message is for, you are overqualified for this role. There's an understanding of why that person, whoever you were looking at, why they weren't successful in it, but you are not them. And we can all understand and all come to terms and agreements. Like, we can all agree that it's never really a wise idea to compare yourself to the path of others, but sometimes we find ourselves doing this when we're doing research towards something that we are ready and open to investing in. And the divine appreciates, and your angels and your guides appreciate the effort that you are taking to venturing out. But if you feel the call in your spirit to pursue this very thing, you are encouraged greatly to do it and to not compare yourself to others. And just because it didn't work out for them, even though all the situation, even though all of their background, even though all of their qualifications, even if they went trending, even if they went viral, even if they have a master's degree and you have a bachelor's, even if they have a degree in communication and you just decided that you wanted to make a YouTube channel because on your phone, there's something about you. There's something about you, and there's something about your qualification, things that were divinely implanted within your spirit, within your character, within your story, within your history, things that are relatable to others. The very same people who are meant to receive your message are somehow, you don't know this, but they're pulling you. They're energetically, hi bud, you're so cute. Sorry, I got distracted by a chicken. again. Do you hear my chicken laughing at me on the side? There's something about the audience that you're about to serve, and it is giving YouTube vibes. So or podcast vibes, or creating content vibes, but also a job where there's the normal, not radical form of applications, resumes, cover letters, those types of things. There's something about you being overqualified for this role, and that the divine is actually opening up the door for you to begin this journey and to make you well received and approachable by those who you are to convince. And that it feels, when you take a step back and you look at it, it feels overwhelming and like, why would it be me? But this is a part, when there is a calling, let me say this, when there is a calling over your life, the odds could be stacked against you, but success is inevitable. When there is a calling over your life, you feel it so strong and deep in your spirit that every little nuance of things that make you you and things that might be obstacles for other opportunities somehow contribute to your very success. What's the matter? You lost? I'm so distracted right now. I'm so sorry. For those who this message, if you feel like this message is for you, I really encourage you to bring it to the divine, to bring it to your angels and your guides. And for some of you guys, even as I said that, it's going to be confirmation because it's something that you've already done. And this is almost a response to that, especially within the last 3 weeks. There's been a hyper focus of you being inspired and feeling the urge, like this really strong urge and push to begin. What beginning looks like is going to be different for everyone, but just start. Whether that be start the cover letter, whether that be start the resume, whether that be making a phone call, whether that be filming your content or not gathering more ideas. There's something about action here, to not delay any longer. I'm also getting this strong sense that when the divine or when your ancestors have opened up the door for you and opened up the path for you, there's just nothing that can stop you. Everything will swing in the right direction, and the momentum will move you forward. So spend more time taking action on the next steps that you have been guided and led to take now, versus finding and delaying and trying to squash this urge to begin. And the overarching message again that I keep hearing and feeling is you are overqualified for this role. You are overqualified for this role. There's someone, an audience, or people that you're going to serve, because it feels like more than one. And it feels great. I don't know if it's great numbers. I don't know if you are about to start a YouTube channel and you just trend upwards quick, fast, hard, or if it's in a specific population. It's almost giving like YMCA vibes. I don't know why. That's something that's coming through. Working with children, working with youth, somewhere that like they need your voice, and it changes their life. It changes growth. It's something new that is developing. It's something new that will grow. It's inevitable. And the divine chose you for this role. That's why you're feeling the urge so strong. So again, instead of comparing yourself, hi Buckbeak. Finally, this is Buckbeak. I know. Ooh, don't get mad at me. I haven't held her in a minute, so she's just like, what are you doing? Yeah, instead of finding ways to compare yourself to those who are doing what you want to do, and this is the last thing I'll say, I promise, there's something about like overqualification. So whoever you were doing research on, this is so specific, whoever you were just recently doing research on, they had all the criteria to make them a success, in the very venture that you wish to do right now, and still they failed. Their negativity is not something that Spirit wants you to see right now. In fact, as soon as you heard them complaining, your spirit might have felt crushed. And this is another thing that it's like, stay focused and block out the noise that's going on around you. Try to stay as focused as possible, because when you are being called in your life, you feel it so strongly, but that strength of that feeling is also makes you very vulnerable. It makes you very vulnerable because there's a feeling of like, well, why should it be me? Or I don't know. There might be specific things that you are asking for, very specific requirements that you need for your lifestyle in order for you to be successful in this role. And believe me, the divine has already said, I'm working that out for you. I've already worked that out for you. This is the way that we are all going. This is the way that you are meant to go. And I think by everyone has their specific path, but it also may be the outcome of society. If we're all going in this way and you're being called and led into this next season, into this new role, and you're overqualified for it, trust that feeling, trust that hunch, and go with it, because success for you is inevitable. You are overqualified for this role. I don't want to stay any longer with this message because, as you guys know, I'm pretty long-winded usually, and I don't necessarily want to bring that long-winded energy to a very short, sweet, specific message. I also have another message that I want to share with you guys, and if I don't get this one out, I will forget it. So feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Of course, if you guys are passing through and you decide not to subscribe, please give this video a like. Getting those likes up is really beneficial to my YouTube channel. It allows me to even be able to create more space so I can channel for you guys in the way that I have been lately. But if you do decide to not subscribe and you are passing on with life, honestly, it's been an honor. It really has been an honor. And I hope that our paths cross again, but if not, I wish you the best along your journey. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.